All right. So I think this goes without saying, but I think it's important to say, and I've heard this mentioned. I think it's important to say here. If you are alive today and you're an old guy like me, about to turn 40, nearly 40, chances are you will not see the political situation change. I mean, I've talked about balkanization, but chances are, as much as I, laugh about it or joke about it or, genuinely believe that it could occur, chances are I probably won't be able to see it. And I think that it's going to, people are, like I said, this is always a problem with grand political ideals, or an idea for a country or a future for a country, right? You're betting on the future, and you're betting on your youngers to take control and to continue your policies. Chances are, though, those younger folks are going to do what they can to maintain power. And so they will bend to the will of, not even necessarily of the people, but of the forces that be, the powers that be, so that they can maintain power, right? This is the whole thing of, how Maoists cope, right? After the death of Mao Zedong in 1976, I'm sure that people are going to tell me about, oh, well, Mao Zedong's followers were put in jail or they were killed or this and that, and that's how Deng Xiaoping took over. Well, the thing is that Mao Zedong did that to his own people. He did that to anyone that stepped out of line. So this is, that's a cope answer. It's the same thing what people will say about Stalin, right? A lot of Stalin's folks were taken out because that's the game that they play, right? And so I'm not even discussing the legitimacy, because you can say Khrushchev is cringe. Go ahead. And I'm not going to say, Deng Xiaoping did everything correctly. Go ahead. But ultimately, I think Deng Xiaoping did a lot better move so that they can make China a better nation and not simply make pig iron as Mao Zedong's regime did. But that's just me, like I say. I know. 我不是中国人. It's true. 我不是中国人. I know. I've not studied all the history of China for the past 5,000 years. I know. 我知道. I know. 我知道. But the reality is that it's not going to go completely your way. And I was thinking about this as I was driving home. Apparently, I did get a job, but that's a whole other thing. I'm not going to, I'll just see how it goes, right? But the thing is chances are I will probably not live long enough to see the change of this. And I will continue to be sort of a LARPer on the internet for quite a long time. I'll probably see the beginnings of it, maybe. I don't know. But who knows, right? The thing is that there's a lot of defense of the older system or the older ideology to try to justify your version of that ideology, right? Like I showed you, that there was that clip of, that LARPer from this group called Crow, apparently, in Arkansas, a Maoist group. And he's like, well, no white folks, because, white folks still promote all this genocidal stuff that you committed against the native peoples and all this sort of stuff. It's like, okay. Are you going to work with black nationalists? Are you going to work with Nation of Islam? I doubt it. They wouldn't want to work with a cracker like you anyway, chances are. But, who are you going to work? Like I say, you think that these, it's interesting, of course, how he wanted to mention It's like, yeah, we're talking to these folks in these poultry factories and whatnot, these, food processor places and whatnot. And I say to myself, it's like, do you really think that they're going to have your back? The thing is that people can point to, it's like you can point to, I'm trying to think of the union now. Give me just a moment, folks. People can point to Larry Itliong, for example, and point to the, I'm trying to see what union it is offhand. And join the Farm Workers Union. United Farm Workers, that's it, United Farm Workers. But the thing is, though, the difference is that they were, generally speaking, they all fought for the same thing and they all have that. But the thing is, though, is that a lot of things have changed since then, I think. And also, when you mention, of course, that these folks are from the Marshall Islands, I remember him mentioning, or that they came from, Honduras or countries like that. It's like they have their own internal stuff. And the thing is, some of those folks may be what you consider reactionary. And, I don't know. The thing is, to me, is that maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe I will be. But I think that there's going to be a lot of complications and a lot of stuff that we don't foresee. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I don't foresee. I didn't foresee that they would call me back and accept me for a position, but apparently I have a job now. So, yay, I guess. Like I say, don't get excited. I'm not going to. Getting excited and, yeah, all that is boring. Like I say, I will play along and I will play the game, but getting excited about stuff is very bourgeoisie. No, just cringe. But I think that's all I have to say about it. Just be aware that, like I say, it's never going to turn out quite the way you want it to, And the same goes, I'll put an addendum just to make sure. The same goes for, like, my LARPy version of Nosbold or something like that, or somebody's version of white nationalism or something like that. It's never going to quite go the way you want it to. And so, like I say, you just have to be aware of that it's never going to go quite the way you think it will, and you have to just try to make the best of it. And that's what people have learned throughout time, right? Is to make the best of it, try to just work with it, and continue on from there. That's all you can do. Anywho, I think that's all I have to say. These are the videos I'm going to put out today. And tomorrow I will see how my schedule is, and the videos are going to come out when they come out, but, just be a little bit patient, and, I'll try to shoot something out. Maybe. I'll see what interesting news tidbits to talk about. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoy that. See you later, and a goodbye.